allow me to share. Just a second. Yes. Post. Posted to Facebook. Woohoo! Okay, maybe things will work tonight. Maybe. So, let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Nancy Wilson. I'm a Star Beauty Guide with Lime Life by Alcon. I provide all natural skincare products and professional cosmetics to those who are interested. If you message me through Facebook and want more information or anything like that, please feel free to do so. Or if you're interested in messaging me through Facebook, please feel free to do so. Let me get that correct. So, usually I come on and do makeup tutorials or skincare tutorials. Last night our internet was not working really well, so I don't know that all of the information that I was talking about came through, or maybe it'll download. Who knows? I don't know. The internet is a little bit of a hassle, a little bit of a struggle for me. So, what I wanted to do was come on and just have a real talk, real quick. This won't take long. I just want to have a real talk about what has happened in my life in the last 6 months. As most of y'all know, those who follow me know that I joined Lime Life by Alcon 6 months ago. And I just wanted to sit and chat about how my life has changed in a short 6 months. That's all it's taken, 6 months. And it's not just that my life has changed through lives and through makeup and through meeting people, which is wonderful, because that's what I wanted to do, was to have a positive impact on relationships and build those relationships and meet people and help people and do all of those things. And what I've realized in the last 6 months is that me wanting to do those things and wanting to meet people and wanting to help people, they have actually done the exact same thing for me. It has been so rewarding to meet the people and build the relationships, which y'all have heard me talk about multiple times. But to build the relationships that I have through Lime Life and through my clientele and through people that aren't my clients, just build those relationships. They have been such a blessing to me. And I was thinking about that today, so I'll tell you a little bit about what happened with me today. It was, I mean, nothing big. It was just something that impacted me, and I wanted to come on and share. So, I had lunch today, and I sat at a table by myself, which is I'm totally comfortable with. A lot of people have problems with going to eat by themselves. They don't feel comfortable doing that. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me whatsoever. Whatsoever. Let me slow down. So I sat at a table by myself, and across from me, across the aisle from me, or the table over, there was a older gentleman who was also sitting and eating by himself, and I had been sitting there maybe like 5 minutes, and he spoke up. Honestly, I thought he was speaking to somebody else, and it hit me that he was talking to me. And I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. What were you saying?" And I was in scrubs, and he just simply asked, "What is it that I do for a living?" So we started talking about that, and the whole time we sat and ate, by the time it was over with, y'all, I wanted to get up and go sit at the table with him to have a conversation with him, but I thought maybe that's a little too much. Maybe he's not that dedicated. So I stayed at my table and I just talked to him from across the aisle, and we had a great conversation. He was a very interesting person. Honestly, I can't remember his name. Never met him before, never seen him before, but he just felt, I guess, comfortable to open up and start having a conversation with me, and it just impacted me so much for him to do that, and I loved it. And then after it was over with, after I got through eating and I got up to go pay my tab, I stuck my hand out. I walked over to his table and I stuck my hand out and I introduced myself, and I said, "It was a pleasure to meet you today." And it was like he was kind of taken back that I did that. And I thought you could see the look on his face that it was kind of not shocking, but maybe he just wasn't expecting that. So 6 months ago, what would have happened was, if I were sitting at that table and he had said something to me, I may have answered a question or two, and then I would have directed my attention elsewhere, so that maybe he wouldn't continue the conversation because maybe it was a little uncomfortable for me. You know, this is a stranger. I don't know this man, this gentleman, and I don't really feel comfortable carrying on a conversation with him, maybe. But today I did, and I wanted to learn more about his lifestyle and the things that he was talking about. I just found it interesting, and we carried on that conversation, and it was comforting. And then when I got up and I stuck my hand out to shake his hand and tell him it was a pleasure to meet him, that look on his face, and then after that initial what's happening look, he smiled. He smiled the biggest smile, and that impacted me as well because I was thinking, maybe after I left, I kept thinking about it, but I was thinking maybe that doesn't happen often enough. I know it doesn't happen often enough in my life, but maybe that doesn't happen often enough in his life either. And it was a very pleasant lunch with a stranger. And he was just a really interesting gentleman. But anyway, I got to thinking about that. Why is that? Why is it that we feel so uncomfortable having innocent conversations with a total stranger? Now, I'm not talking like in kind of sketchy situations. I mean, we were in public and we were in a restaurant and there were a lot of people around and things like that. But why is it that we feel so uncomfortable just showing a gesture of kindness or a kind word or a kind, innocent conversation or just, I mean, all he did was ask me what I did for a living and it went from there. It was wonderful. So one of the points that I wanted to make when I came on tonight, because I just felt impacted by him, was that we, as a society, we do not, on a daily basis, we do not spread enough kindness. Just simple gestures of kindness around to anybody, the people that surround us. We just don't do it often enough. And what I found out about myself was it boosts my happiness level, I guess you'd say. It made my day. It made the rest of my day just wonderful because I kept thinking about it, way, and it just made the rest of my day better. It made it better from lunchtime on. It just made it better. And then I got to thinking about what would I have done like 6 months ago, like we just talked about, and that led to, where is this change coming from? I can tell a difference in myself. I can tell a difference in my soul. People have noticed. People tell me all the time that you really seem to enjoy what you're doing. And I do. I love doing this. But the crazy thing is, 6 months ago, I would have never done this. And I got to thinking about that too. It was like, why? You love this so much. And y'all, I love it more than I ever thought I would. Why would you not have done this 6 months ago? And the cold hard truth about it is that I was scared absolutely to death about what people were going to think of me. What are people going to think of me? What are people going to say? And I know I've mentioned this before, but the fact is that instead of, like my coach, when I contacted her about this, let me back up. So Sunday, our youth pastor actually stepped in for our preacher because he was not feeling well. So he stepped up and preached Sunday morning and Sunday night. And some of the things that he said impacted me so tremendously. And one thing that has really stuck with me, and especially today, it kept coming back in my mind, was not that we're stepping out of our comfort zone, but we need to learn to expand our comfort zone. Learn to expand your comfort zone so you have more reach. You can reach more people when you expand your comfort zone, not just step out of it because that might feel a little awkward, but expand it so you're comfortable in a wider area, in a broader, I don't know what the word is. Let me think. You can just reach more people. Let's just say that, because the word is not coming to me. So then, these are just my thoughts throughout the day. And I apologize if I'm boring you to death. But 6 months ago, I stepped out of my comfort zone, and it was a big step. And I had to really be encouraged to do so. And I'm so unbelievably thankful that Brooke did talk to me about stepping out of my comfort zone and doing this, because again, I had talked to you about my why and why I joined Lime Life and all of those things. If y'all are just popping on, y'all say hey so I can shout you out, and say hey to y'all as well. Anyway, stepping out of my comfort zone has totally changed my life. Totally changed my life in a positive way. And by doing that, I have seen a different aspect of life. I have met different types of people. I have made excellent relationships. I can't say that enough. I've made excellent relationships. And I have surrounded myself with people that want to do nothing but positive, nothing but good. And the relationships that I have built through Lime Life, these people do nothing but build me up. And I didn't know how much I needed that until I was already here. It's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. And I've said this multiple times, I hated that I didn't do this earlier. I hated that I didn't do this sooner. I held myself back. And I'm a very outgoing person. I held myself back for months from doing this. And I just think about all of the people that do that on a daily basis, hold themselves back because of what people are going to think, or hold themselves back because they don't know if they can do this. This is too much. Or not necessarily this, but anything. If they think, you know what, I want a better way of life, but in order to get that, I need a different job, or whatever it may be. They'll go to apply for a job or look at a job description or read about it, and they're like, well, I'll never get that job. How do you know if you don't ever step up and try? How do you know? You are holding yourself back by doing that. I did it, and I know a lot of people do it. If you don't apply for that job, if you don't step out of your comfort zone, if you don't say, you know what, I want things in life to be better, you'll never know, you'll never reach it unless you take that leap of faith and you jump. When you jump, it's amazing that you'll find your wings on the way down. I know that that's been on Pinterest and Facebook several times, but there is so much truth behind that. It's just not waiting for that opportunity to come to you. Sometimes it won't. You got to get out there and find it. You have to get out there and find it. And that's my testimony with Lime Life, y'all. I cannot express to y'all the change that this has done in a short 6 months in my life for the better. It has increased, it has expanded my comfort zone. I love doing this. I'm comfortable doing this. Even when I can't find the right words, it's okay, because that's real life. I mean, y'all, I have my hair up in a ponytail and I have not a smidge of makeup on. And I'm okay with that, because this is real life. And the real people are the ones that I want to connect with. 6 months ago, when I would get up in the morning and get rolling, I would be like, my attitude was like, what has life got in store for me today? What's going to happen today? And it was more on the pessimistic side than it was the optimistic side. And my attitude throughout the day would stay that way. And now I get up and I'm like, I can't wait to see. I can't wait to talk to my girls. I can't wait to talk to my team. I can't wait to see what good things are going to happen with these ladies that I have only known for a short period of time. I cannot wait to see what's going on today, what the good Lord has in store for us, and what's going to happen. I cannot wait. And when I wake up, I'm ready to go. My whole aspect, my attitude, my outlook on life has totally changed in 6 months, y'all. And it's because of the positivity that I have surrounded myself with. It's because of the positivity I have surrounded myself with, y'all. It's amazing. And again, I just wish I had done this earlier. I do. I held myself back. And if you get nothing out of my rambling and me sitting here just talking, if you get nothing else out of that, let it be not to hold yourself back. Don't sell yourself short, because there's so many people that do, and it's not worth it. You never know what you can achieve unless you get out there and try. Get out there and try. Go for it. Go for the goal. Set yourself a goal and reach it, and dig and claw and fight till you get there. Do it, because it's not going to just come to you. Sam and I have had, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to get upset. Let me rein it back in. Sam and I have had so many conversations about raising our kids, and not raising them in a way that we hand them everything. I so don't want that for my kids. And the reason for that is because I want, hang on, I want them to understand what it is to work for something and to achieve it. I want them to have that feeling. I want them to have that sense of pride when they actually hit that goal, because it's amazing. And it also puts a sense of, what is wrong with me? It also puts a sense of achievement, and a sense of pride, and a sense of, what's the word? I'm lagging on words today. Respect. It puts a sense of respect in their souls, y'all. When when I see that my kids work for something and they get it, I'm a proud mama. Hang on. Why am I crying? Woo! These are happy tears. They're not you fan, because that's what people do. Maybe it'll dry it up. Okay. But when they reach it, when they have that pride, when they feel accomplished, that's amazing. That is amazing. And if we hand everything to them, they'll never get there. So all of this might be because of my very short journey in Lime Life, y'all. I'll tell you this, and Sam might get upset. Sam might get upset for me sharing this. I don't know, but let me go. My joy tears wiped away. When I thought about joining Lime Life, I sat down and talked to Sam, because we discussed everything, and I said, "Hey, there's an opportunity, and what do you think about this?" And I'll just be honest with you, Sam was skeptical about it. Now, the girl that my coach, Brooke, we went to high school together, and I know her well. And he was skeptical, and he said, "Nancy, this is just another one of those pyramid schemes." And I said, "Sam, I really don't think it is." And he said, "Well, how much is it?" And I said, "Well, it's $169. And I said, if it's a flop and it doesn't work out, what have I lost? Honestly, it's not a huge investment. What have I lost?" And I can say, "You were right, and you'll love that." He likes to be right. And I can say, "You were right," and you win that part. So, but what if it's not? What if it's not one of those pyramid schemes? What if it's something that opens doors because it's doing it for Brooke? Maybe she's one in a million. I don't know. And at that time, I didn't know how many one in a millions there were. So, we talked about it, and I thought about it, and I held myself back, and was like, I don't know if I can do that. Anyway, so then I got to thinking a little bit further, and I was like, what if this gives me a platform to share my faith? What if I can reach people? Because our entire purpose as Christians is to bring others to Christ. That's it. That's what we're here for. So why not take this and use it as a platform to do such? And y'all, please don't think I'm saying look at me and I'm perfect. I'm far from it. There are many, 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 many flaws that run very deep. But anyway, we talked about it, and I said, what if I succeed? What if this goes well, Sam? And he was like, give it a shot. Give it a shot, and let's see what happens. 6 months later, I'm still here, y'all. 6 months later, I'm still here. And the relationships that I have built with the people, I just can't express enough about that. But the relationships that I have built it's unreal. It has strengthened my faith in the people that I have met. And I wanted to help people, and the truth about it is they're helping me. It's amazing. And then again, on the fifth on my why list is the financial part of it. I wanted to create a path for my family to have a different way of life. And y'all, I'm life's doing that. It's amazing. It is absolutely amazing to me. I'm blown away. Every single month, I'm blown away. Which I haven't shared this because my internet wasn't working great last night. But in 6 short months, I've gotten 4 promotions. And I'm blown away by that. Every month, I am absolutely blown away. And yesterday, I was announced as a Star Beauty Guide. And 2 months ago, I was looking at that and I was like, how am I ever going to get there? And bam, this company does nothing but help people create paths for a better living. And I have said that so many times, but it really, really does. And all of the things that I have been talked about as far as this company and as far as the compensation plan and as far as the path and how far you can get in the company and how easy it is and how these ladies want to help you succeed. It is absolutely 100% positively the truth. It is unreal. It is unreal. I love it. I love it. I love it. I can't express that enough, y'all. I just wanted to come on and share with y'all the last 6 months of my journey and how great it's been. And if I leave nothing here other than to spread kindness and to spread love, because there's not enough of that in the world. Everywhere you turn, there's going to be a negative situation, or there's going to be a dramatic situation, or there's going to be somebody who needs help that nobody's willing to give. And it's just, there's a better way of life. And it does so much to your soul when you actually take time to spread that kindness and to spread that joy and to make relationships just wonderful. Put the time and effort into it, y'all. It's amazing. So I hope I didn't bore y'all to death. And I just wanted to let y'all know what is happening for me, because it's amazing and I cannot express that enough. I set a goal for myself. We actually have Palooza, which is a company conference every year that I had watched Brooke go to last year, and it looked so much fun, and it never crossed my mind that I'd ever be there. And then they started talking about it this year, and it's in Colorado, and I've never been to Colorado because I don't like to fly. Isn't that crazy? I don't like to fly. So I don't know how well that's going to go, but I set a goal for myself, and I set a goal with Miss Helen. And you may have seen some of her videos. And she said, you know what, if I can hit lead, I'm going to Palooza. I said, Miss Helen, if I can hit star, because I set my goal pretty high because I didn't want to get on that plane. I set my goal pretty high, and I was like, maybe if I put it this high, I won't have to get on an airplane. And she said, okay, if you hit star and I hit lead, we're going to room at Palooza together. Y'all, I hit star yesterday. Now I have to get on a plane. I'm not sure about this. I don't know how well this is going to go. So, if you see me on an airplane, I just want y'all to know that I am not the person that you want to sit next to on an airplane. Unless I'm already drooling. That means I have the medication to help me along. But if I'm not drooling, don't sit by me. It's not going to be fun, and you're going to be aggravated before you get there. I apologize. But that is me on a flight. I'm a nervous wreck. I don't do well, okay? Every second it's going down, and what are we going to do? That's how I feel about it. But I'm going to need some a prescription to help. Let's just say that. So anyway, I hope y'all got something out of this ramble. If I can help anybody in any way, or if y'all are interested in Lyme life, or just have questions, let's talk about it, y'all. It is a total life changer. It is a life changer. Listen to me when I say that. My life has changed in 6 months, and it is a miracle. It's a miracle. I prayed about this. I've prayed earnestly about it, y'all, and it's coming true. It is coming true. I hope everybody has a good night. Y'all take care. God bless.